Hey family, happy Monday. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How is how's your body feeling? You know what? I was in my own personal work, writing, journaling, the things that we do, right? Let me grab a deck and we'll get into it for the energy of the week. And we have been talking so much about Mercury coming out of retrograde and moving forward in Aries and the head and the crown and, the spiritual warrior energy and just all these. Are we situated? We situated. all these all these different energies, right? Talking about so many things coming down through the crown with our North Node placement still in Aries, still the passion to heal, Aries and Chiron. So, all of this Aries energy coming down through the crown. We were talking about like solar Beltane. What was it, you guys? Beltane. That's right, Beltane. Oh, it's so pretty. Every time I say it, y'all, seriously, I feel like I'm doing a spell. But listen, it's very much. I was thinking about sitting on the earth. And me and my friend were having a conversation this weekend, and it was just funny reflecting on how it's not funny, it's actually beautiful that I had a private sales event in the group that I do a lot of events with and had been creating. Oh, look at that energy. Okay, we'll take the Fool with the Ace of Swords. Starting a new level of integration. The Fool is very much Aries energy on the zodiac wheel. That's the first sign out the gate. But we were talking about, the new moon coming up in Taurus. We have the sun in Taurus. We have this Venus in Taurus. We have all this beautiful fixed earth pulling down, grounding down, coming down through the body, through the chakra system, you could say, through the energetic system, through the middle pillar, all the way down to the root. You could even say the Earth Star chakra. And talking about sitting on the earth. What got the conversation started? We were talking about how, it's so funny, I make these very simple organic beeswax, like taper candles, and I love to collect different energies, of plant spirits and such that I'm working with, and I will dry them out, and then I'll make a powdered coating to like dress the candles with. Anyway, the simplest, I'll have to share, I featured a white clover on my taper candles and like honeysuckle and just this other plant energy that I've been working with when I walk and when I'm in nature and when I am doing, I love to tell you guys about doing your grid work. But we were just talking about how, get some Palo Santo going on there. We were talking about how, and some oil, you already know. When I make just is like the simplest, get my activation on my hands for you guys. The simplest, like the most grounded, the most organic. That just doing the least amount of things and just literally, it's like, here you go. If you walked out into nature and a fae spirit or an elemental or, a cat or a wise owl, what I'm talking about, was like, initiate your side quest with this candle. Let me show you one, you guys. They always sell the fastest. And I don't really put no crazy prices on nothing, you guys. It ain't even like that. But look, it's so simple. It's literally just herbs with a white clover. There is a rune there. That rune is Kinaz, which is like a torch. It's funny, I'm holding it by the candle there. But we were just talking about, it's like doing grid work. Walking in nature, being an electromagnetic vessel, a current, walking, activating, interacting with the collective consciousness, with the light's getting weird, sorry, with the grid, right? Grid work. And how just these beautiful, most simple candles, and I make lots of different candles, but those I just Well, there's really not nothing. Once you burn an organic beeswax, this is not a white beeswax, but burn one time. There's never a burn like organic beeswax. Never. Clean, best burn. There's actually, let me not go off on a tangent, you guys. We are here to talk about grid work. We are talking about electromagnetic field grounding. I want to talk about, it really just feels like at the moment we need to, I'm hoping that we can utilize this beautiful, huge gift of so much Taurus energy, but also so much Aries energy, and is like sitting down, grounding into the earth through the root star, through the root chakra, earth star chakra, and it's like the middle pillar of light exercises where you circulate your energetic current around your body, and it kind of passes through your crown and then back down through your earth star, like kind of like a filter loop. And doing this work to clear energetic blockages in the chakra, to ask the Davic earth spirits, maybe it's the elementals, maybe it's the fae, whatever the, calling out to the four winds or the four directions. There's so many different ways, and it's so beautiful because look at this. The four winds, the four directions said, you rang, that's your four fixed signs on the world card. So crazy because we were just having, I love this world card, by the way. This is the Astro Matrix, and I never had it. If you're learning tarot, this is a really great deck. I never had it before, and I had just had it on my wish list forever. And it was one of those treat yourself moments, but I love this deck. And now I've come to find out that like so many people use it. But anyway, that's the four fixed elements there. The cardinal cross, if you will, the winds. Do you know what I mean? And we were just talking about balance, duality, sitting in nature. Hey, Spirit Guide said, you want it with that message, girl, go ahead. Yes. And it was like we were having this conversation about, I think this Taurus season is super important because we still have all this Aries energy to work with. And it's like Mercury in Aries, and still North Node in Aries, your evolution and your destiny. Chiron and Aries with the passion to heal. It's like Aries activating these different neuron receptors, the different paths in the literal brain to fire differently. And it's like, it made me think of Operation. Yes, where it's like, zzz, let's try something here. Zzz, you know what I'm talking about with Operation? In a healing process, as an upgrade activation process with all this Aries energy. But then, the Taurus energy, it just helps. It's bringing it all the way down, circulating light through the body, seeing that so clearly. And again, this whole process, electromagnetic, yin, yang, divine masculine, divine feminine. We were talking about that as a big theme as well, a big energy in Beltane and in May, kind of like as the wheel of the year flows. So I hope that you really understand the grid work you do. Spirit is just saying every day, like as you're just living and being. I'm hearing also like it's an important message to understand too, that just working on your own self-awareness, on your own healing journey, on your own. Let me tell you something. Spirit is saying, and this, in my mind, I'm thinking of the age of Pisces and how we wanted to be sacrificial for each other and save other people. And that's not the age of Aquarius. Is you save the collective. You heal you save the collective by saving yourself. No one's coming to save the whole collective. You save yourself, and then as within, so without. And then as we all do it, it's kind of like plants all in a garden. Hello, Venus energy again, right? Taurus energy. And it's like, or trees in a family, in a network, in the forest, in the soil. But anyway, what is the beeping? Oh, okay. I thought I had a delivery, you guys. Sorry. The energy right now is very much a reminder that you just existing, doing your grid work, going where you feel called, interacting with nature. Super important, by the way. Go outside in nature, please. You know, I'm gonna tell you already know. I need a t-shirt that says, please take your shoes off, but I don't know if people would get it. Yeah, you working on your self-awareness helps the collective become self-aware. You loving yourself unconditionally and loving those around you, that spirit, the universe and your guides, your soul contracts, these interactions that get put on your path. The way that you do that is contributing to the collective. By all means, like, if we can help, let's help. Yeah, sure. But I think sometimes, okay, grid work means remembering that you contracted to be in this human body and in this human experience. And that was part of your soul contract, and part of that is connected to this earth and this realm. And yes, we have these different dimensional experiences, and yes, we could have side conversations in this age of Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius, about changing vibrational frequencies and how all that's changing. Yes, but I'm saying right now, right here in the present is very much the energy. It is very much the energy. And look, as we were talking about your crown, I love how on this card she has a big lotus flower on her crown. It's really powerful. I think you guys, I'm sorry. The dog is like, he is a drama llama in the background. But yeah, grid work is just huge. And it's a reminder that as you are existing out here, you know, in your electromagnetic, emotional, spiritual responses, the work that you do within yourself and how it affects others, how you go through your relationships, all of this alchemizes energy and contributes back to the collective, right? But grid work is super important because just oh, it's just about to be all the distractions today, huh? All right now. Listen, we can't even blame Mercury retro. It's like super cloudy on and off outside today, so I think the lighting is just weird. I'm gonna try to like not focus on the candle because that throws it. But you guys, we were just having this very fascinating conversation about just a lot of things that are coming down through your crown chakra and wanting to circulate not only through your mental body, because that's where it's going to happen first, but then circulating through the rest of your body. And then also, you know, Taurus, fixed earth, grounding out things that are clearages and blockages, energy, entities, vibrations, whatever the case, you know, things that don't serve our highest and best good anymore. We ground it back out. The spirit of Gaia, the spirit of earth, is very old, very wise. She knows exactly how to recycle energy and set it on its best course, you know, the next best thing for it. So I think grid work is huge. And that's literally just I'm out in the city today. I'm at my job. I'm going to go walk outside and put my hand on a tree. I'm aware that my energy in a quantum way affects everything that I affect. Just having that awareness. I mean, we could even get, you know, if you love to get real spiritual and woo-woo, you know, we can start like, you know, activating water at home and then taking it and pouring it out places because it's such a powerful alchemical current. But I digress. It's really fun to do, though. You guys, what is our rundown? Obviously, Sun in Taurus, Mercury in Aries. Yes. How long do we have Mercury? Mercury, you know, is our quick mover. I think it's until like May 15th. So next week, okay, Venus in Taurus. Venus in Taurus, you know, it's interesting because Mercury and Mars are both in Aries, but Venus is in Taurus. So Venus on the shadow side can maybe want to get kind of stubborn, you know. Mercury and Aries, Mars and Aries are like, let's go forward, you know. I'm kind of single-minded. I want to act on a thing. I'm very inspired. Let's go do the thing. How can we do it the fastest? It can be like this impatient energy, which wants to be impulsive, right? But Venus and Taurus can maybe on the flip side get really stubborn and say, well, don't rush me, right? It's giving like, don't rush me. Mars and Mercury in Aries. And that's okay. That's just another point to reiterate. It's important to practice grounding. Venus, our self-worth, our beauty, our tangible experience, how we love ourselves, and how we do or we don't, and how that reflects into what we let love us, what we do or don't enjoy for ourselves in a healed way, and then that affects on the outside as within, so without, what we do or don't allow ourselves to enjoy in our environment with our five senses and our pleasure. But I don't know. It's something about this shadow energy, this shadow energy of Venus and Taurus I would be mindful of. Because it's like, I want to, it's like I want to indulge, but if you rush me, right? Or if you don't give me exactly what I want, it's like a little kid throwing a tantrum, because they don't get what they want in the store. Or you told them they have to go and share the toy now, and they're like, I don't want to, And then with that Mars and Mercury and Aries, it can kind of turn into this whole, I don't even have the patience to deal with this. We're just trying to move forward. I'm just trying to, I have a new idea. I'm confident. I want to go, you know what I'm saying? It's like a power boost. But then that Venus and Taurus energy will be kind of saying, well, can't we slow down? Like, can't we just taste dessert here? Can't we stay for just a little bit longer? Yeah. I'm going to continue reminding you, as Spirit is just warning us in the collective, just to be mindful about saving, to be mindful about your spending. Yeah. With Venus and Taurus, but overall, just Uranus still in Taurus too. How much longer do we have Jupiter in Taurus? Because Jupiter's going to be going to Gemini. I think it's till like the end of May. May the 25th or something like that, towards the end of May. Yeah, Jupiter has been in Taurus since 2023. Of course, we still have Saturn in Pisces, right? What was I thinking about a retrograde? Are we in our Pluto retrograde yet? I don't remember the exact date, but I'll have to check. I don't have that in front of me, really. I know we are we already in a Pluto retrograde? Anyway, Pluto retrograde. So in this energy, imagine you're outside, you're grounding, you're doing your thing, right? I was also going to tell you, I pulled from this morning, once again, the spring card, see your seeds grow. So that's really beautiful. And then we also have the world, which has this very, divine, like flora, fortuna, kind of vibe of good luck and blessings going on. And then we have the spring card. Oh, sorry, I was trying to think of what I had, the visual that I had seen in my mind, you guys. I'd seen, it was like you're outside, sitting in the grass, earthing, meditating, doing your little grid work, maybe you got your little iced coffee or your tea out there. You took some gemstones with you, writing in your journal, vibing, whatever you're doing, right? Connecting with the grid, letting your energy affect and upgrade the grid, right? We're doing our grid work. That's a vibe. And, our electromagnetic current is going on. We're focusing on letting the sun give what it needs to give, letting the earth and spirit of God ground what it needs to ground for us, balance, harmony, right? We're not trying to hold too tightly. We're just being present for present for the pleasant experience. Okay. Venus and Taurus. Okay. But, and so then way out, right? Pluto is way out. If you're sitting with Pluto, right? If you are, Pluto rules Scorpio, right? So let's imagine we're way up on our eagle's perch. We're way out with the most, I don't know, Spirit is saying most vast, perspective. Okay. Three of Swords. Hold on. Three of Swords came flying out the deck too. But yeah, I feel like Pluto retrograde in the Aquarius energy is kind of continuing to help us. It's almost like, what am I seeing? A condor, maybe. in shamanic tradition, as the eater of death, to transmute so the energy can be reused and spirit can return to source. I'm seeing like a condor flying up out in the clouds as you're sitting there grounded on earth, right? Very Mercury, Mars, and Aries with the Venus and all the Taurus energy we just talked about, right? And then this Pluto and Aquarius retrograde is like spiraling around us. And now I'm thinking of my Ammonite stone to kind of glean away. Man, I'm trying to make it sound nice. Let me be honest. He's looking around to eat the death that's going to block the Aquarius is very like evolve into your most authentic self, because that is how you need to show up. That's how you're designed to show up, to help, to support, to live in joy and happiness, but to also serve and contribute to the collective energy. That Pluto and Aquarius retrograde is actually could be like, I'm hearing helpmate, the condor spirit. What else could you say? I guess you could say, what am I thinking? Not the corvids, but child, why I'm totally drawing a blank, but you're with me on the vibe, okay? We know the bird species that I'm talking about. It's circling around you to kind of help make sure that things that I'm hearing have already processed through a karmic cycle are not going to come back through and try to kind of become energetically vampiric. It's like your spirit guides, your ancestors, your higher self, that team is like rotating around. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is going to help you as you alleviate, as you work on drawing that energy down, grounding it out, alleviating the blockages in your energy. Maybe you would say in your chakras, right? In your body, in your emotions, in your spirit mind, in your third eye. You do have that help with the energy and the collective of Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Is it a hindrance to their evolution? It gotta go. We're going to eat it up. Is it a hindrance to them loving themselves in their most individual and authentic state? Well, it's got to go. Is it a hindrance in them healing and having faith in themselves and understanding their own awareness, expanding their perspective of the cosmos? Got to go. Why am I seeing like hungry hippo? Okay. But imagine it with a condor. All right, listen, let me stop. That's, you know what? I don't even know. Three of Swords energy, though. And I'm trying to tell you, like, she all but flew straight up out the deck. It's kind of interesting. But, I mean, I can kind of understand it with the whole condor, Pluto, Lord of Death in the underworld, the death eating, to return this energy to I'm hearing a usable form in our new cycles. Because the Three of Swords can really kind of be like, being inspired by your own strength of like what you had to heal through. It's fine. It's fine. I accept the loss. I heard take the L. I accept the loss, and I know that, I don't know. Here's how I'm hearing it with the Three of Swords coming up in this, because it's like, wow, it was a beautiful energy. Dun, dun, dun. But it's not like that. It's more like, I don't know, now I was kind of seeing like a river and like she's either diving into the ocean or, I don't know, someone said my tears feel like an ocean. I love you, I'm sorry. But sometimes it's good. That is a ritual in and of itself, as long as you're not repeatedly injuring yourself with the thing that made you cry. Okay? I love you so much. But it was almost like washing yourself clean in a river. Is this visual that this card made me think of, right? To kind of like wash away this old, I don't know, pain, this old heartbreak. Three of Swords is, if people are always like, somebody broke my heart. Let me tell you something. One time I was reading a teaching on the Three of Swords talking about, don't forget that the swords are a mental suit. Yes, of course, they're the element of air, very mercurial, mental, in the mental body. And somebody said something to the effect of, the Three of Swords is, you had already broken your own heart with your like mental expectations of this situation, whether it was whatever broke your heart. And that don't always have to be something romantic. That can be a best friend. That can be losing a job. That can be an entire, oh my gosh, it's an unexpected loss, or home. Right? We can insert so many things into the blanks that would cause pain, that would cause, I don't know, sadness that you need time to heal from. But this is, y'all ever read a teaching, and especially on tarot cards, and you're just like, whoa, I'll never see it the same. It was that moment for me. What's our time? I have to actually do multiple readings today, so I gotta watch this time. But I wanted to check in and say happy Monday to you guys. Ask you how you're doing. We're gonna have our new moon tomorrow. We are having a new moon in Taurus, and it's a really, really powerful one. But yeah, the Three of Swords, it was that moment when they said, you were already mentally breaking your heart by the expectations you had on the person, on the situation. What would you say? It's idealization. And I was like, whoa, that makes so much sense. Idealizing something, because the Three of Swords is what happened in your mind that led to the heartbreak. It's that whole wisdom teaching of, once you understand psychologically, once you understand spiritually that there was a shadow in you. I'm going to tell you what, let me just say this as an aside. This is not every single case of heartbreak, guys. Like, I totally get it. Okay. But when we examine ourselves and we call our power back to ourselves, and we take responsibility for our self-awareness and our healing journey, and this is what it is to be spiritual. Hey, right? Shout out Dark Night of the Soul. Okay. What is it? Someone once said, you begin to learn how you were already your own karmic in your mind because of the choices you made that led you to that person putting you in a situation that hurt you. Or why did you choose the job that you knew it was toxic, but you wasn't walking away from the job, the relationship, the situation, whatever the case may be. This is about healing the places within the self, within the mind, the voices, how we talk to ourselves in our mind. That's also very Venus and Taurus. Love yourself, nurture yourself, love your body, understand your own worth, and then that will be reflected outside of you. So yeah, that's all right though, because again, this thing's flying out as soon as we start talking about Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. So you can maybe work with that condor energy, or a bird of prey that's maybe an owl, or anything that could maybe swoop down in the darkness of the night, or it would eat the dead things, and kind of clear those blockages off your path. And pair with that type of animal spirit might be very effective for you to kind of clear out stuck energy. I don't know, I'm hearing we can't keep replaying the loops in our mind, because remember, we're moving forward. We're in a leap year. We all new timelines. We're nurturing new perspectives. We've received multiple resets. We're not going to stay in this energy, and we know that we're strong enough to heal, right? This is a reminder of our resilience as well. Okay, I think we drew the spring card in another reading recently, but I want to read it. Y'all already know it is this beautiful Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I was working with it this morning, but honestly, I just want to give us all the good vibes since I pulled the spring card. Y'all, okay, it's in the seasons. Not me looking in the wrong section of the book, thinking I'm blind. Hope you guys are having a great forward movement in your Taurus season. Hope your Monday has been wonderful. All right, here we go. Let's read about the spring card together. Spring, see your seeds grow. Embrace the change that is on the horizon. Allow your dreams to become reality. And Spirit is saying this, we're embracing change. And sometimes the Three of Swords can be like a tower moment, but it happens. It's getting the connection of the mind with the heart. And once you can embrace that, you can have a huge shift of change. Yes, it may feel like a tower moment, whether it's in your mind or your heart or both. It'll help you embrace the change, okay? Embrace the change that is on the horizon. Allow your dreams to become a reality. Spring is, okay, now Spirit is drawing me back to this card and saying, you know, again, we speak of expectations, idealization, understanding. Why did I put all that on that person? Or why didn't I, you know, why did I ignore, let's say, maybe the red flags? Or, you know what I'm saying? This is the power to, what am I saying? You call your power back to your own mind, back to your own heart, and understand that, oh shit, I was the one to make my own dreams become a reality. Yes. Spring is an exciting time because it has so much potential. I literally made a post about that just today. Animals are coming out of hibernation, flowers are pushing up through the soil, and the days are getting lighter and brighter. The spring card features a wild hare because in Celtic animal medicine, the hare brings intuition and rebirth. Hares are highly fertile beings, and so their medicine can bring dreams to life. You are ready to bring to life all of your ideas, inspirations, and projects. When this card appears, you are moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand, and create in a way you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth, and if you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and soul. When the spring card arrives in the future position of a spread, or as the last card in a reading, it also can indicate that the coming spring will usher important energies with regards to your question or intention. So, you know, someone may have been setting an intention, and yes, we are in the thick of the thriving, the high, what would you say, the height. We're going to the midpoint, the good height of spring energy here. And so right now you may say, I'm being reminded of the intentions that I set to grow, to heal, to work past this, to understand that what is it? Oh, you had the power within you all along. What is that, y'all? It's the Wizard of Oz. Glinda the Good Witch. You know what I'm saying? It's very much that vibe. You know what? I want to pull one more oracle card before we go, though, you guys. But yes, grid work, grounding, be outside, electromagnetic currents, receive the sunlight. You can be working with rainwater as well right now. Because I mean, all the elements are here, but the water that we were talking about in that card, maybe you can work with different flowers. You will surprise yourself. Go outside and read those flowers like an oracle, okay? And let your spirit and the fae and the energy and the light and the elements guide you to a flower. You know, work with it, pick a little bit, dry it out, learn about it. Beautiful. Flowers are beautiful, beautiful medicine, and they're everywhere. I don't care where you are. You can look down. You got white clover at your feet. Read about white clover. That's an amazing one right there. Bet you got some honeysuckle somewhere. Oh, I know you got a dandelion. Don't get me started. All right, guys. Camilla roses, wild seven sisters roses out there. Little star jasmines all over the place. The magic is everywhere. You just have to know where to look for the medicine. That's an adjustment in the perspective, right? All right. Spirit guides, ancestors, team in spirit, team in higher selves, Father God, Mother Goddess, divine source energy that is always working for our highest and best good and perfect love and perfect trust. We ask for messages that promote abundance, blessing, growth, and healing. Let's get one more oracle card, you guys, just to close this out. And then, yeah, we'll have our beautiful, oh my gosh, the new moon in Taurus with all this beautiful Beltane May energy is so good for. Maybe April whipped your ass a little bit on setting new intentions. Look, Air Guardian, shift your perception. Yep. I think that really does sit well with the Three of Swords. It's such a powerful new intention setting type of new moon. Any new moon can be, really. It's your intention at the end of the day, but it's really a powerful one to really ground that energy all the way down and make, you know, big changes, big resets, and to kind of channel the energy to do some good hard work. Excuse me, you know, the Taurus, that's that bull-headed strong energy. All right. Air Guardian. I just feel like the way the light is, you can't really capture how pretty this card is. Can we just, I just want wings. You know what I mean? Can I just get wings though? Air Guardian, shift your perception, change the way you think, and you will change your whole reality. Absolutely. The Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see your world more clearly. Oh yeah, sits very well. Sits very well with that Three of Swords, right? They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. And that's kind of a throwback to that idealization, expectations, and is like why am I getting this image Spirit is showing me is like your friend girl talking about, give me your phone because you don't understand them clearly. And they got to kind of, girl. Or it's like someone showing you something and it's like, I can never unsee that. I don't know. It's that kind of mental epiphany type moment. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. And remember, we are integrating a lot of Mercury and Aries energy down through the crown. And Mars is kind of giving us gas, giving us fuel, pushing us forward. And then, of course, Chiron and Aries, North Node and Aries, everything is helping us to integrate the new information, the new light, the new activation, the new inspiration to help us, with this process of I really got to start seeing shit differently. You know what I mean? And Spirit's like, love that you asked. Say no more, right? When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind, remember we were talking about Venus and Taurus can be a little bit stubborn? Like a tantrum on the shadow side. Okay. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you've set for yourself, and recognize sorry guys. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. And I think that is a great place to stop because, listen, Mars in Aries is ready to give you the gas to do that work. Sun in Taurus is ready to kind of give you that brute force to move forward, but it's all in how you can reset. What is it we say about recognize? Recognize, right? And it's a beautiful time to be considering all this. And tomorrow we will have that new moon in Taurus. So I will do my best to check in with you guys tomorrow, but I hope you have a wonderful week and enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.